Good. Huge lag at the moment. Let's hope that catches up. So we're going to recap distance, speed and time. And you all know what speed is. It's how fast you're going. OK, so what I really want you to take on board, that if somebody's going at 100 miles per hour, that you appreciate that is a distance that you cover over a period of time. So if it's 100 miles per hour, we go 100 miles in exactly 1 hour. And that's the fact you would write down. So if the question was then saying, how far do you go in 15 minutes? And you say, okay, well, 15 minutes is a quarter of an hour. So it's quarter along a period of time, you're going to go quarter as far. So how are you going to work out how many miles you're going to go in 15 minutes? You're going to do 100 divided by 4, which will be 25. So what sort of lag we've got on that been taken? Well, not too bad, it's caught up a bit, okay? So again, so just look at the 1 second from the bottom. So if it was the other way around, we were being asked how long would it take us to go 300 miles, okay? Well, it's 3 times as far, it's going to take us 3 times as long. So 100 miles, 1 hour, 300 miles, 3 hours. Okay, and then how long would it take you to go 50 miles? Well, it's half of 100 miles. It's going to be half of 1 hour. So that's going to be half an hour, 30 minutes. Okay, so that's all I want us doing today, is just appreciating that speed is just a function of distance and time. So again, just really quickly, okay, somebody's helicopter's traveling at 200 miles per hour. So your thought process is the distance of 200 miles will take them 60 minutes, 1 hour. That's your starting point, okay? If you're traveling at 200 miles per hour, that's 200 miles in 1 hour. So if you then had to work out how long it would take you to go 20 miles, okay, well, you divided the distance by 10. You divided the distance by 10, so you would be having to divide the time by 10. And 1 hour is obviously 60 minutes, so you would divide your 60 minutes by 10, divide that by 10, 60 minutes divided by 10 means it would take you 6 minutes. Okay, and then a bit trickier, how long would it take you, how far would you go in 1.5 hours? Well, if 1 hour is 200 miles, half an hour will be 100 miles. So altogether that would be 200 plus 100 would be 300 miles. It's a bit loud. That's okay. Now 50 miles, okay, let's do that from the top one. That's a quarter of the distance, all right? 50 is a quarter of 200, so it's going to take you a quarter of the time. 1 hour divided by 4 is just 15 minutes. So I'm hoping this one would be fairly straightforward for you guys, please. All right, I just thought it was nice just to do, end of the day, just do something a bit more straightforward. So I've set you something on Dr. Frost. So if you wouldn't mind having a look at that, I'll share my answers. I'll put my the questions up on the board. Okay. So let me just stop the recording. So.